Okay.
Hi, everyone. Hi, Rev.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm fantastic.
I insist we have some fun, okay?
Oh, if you insist.
Yes. Oh, and now here's a thought. Because the show is mine and I can make up any rules I want or delete a rule, whatever, I decided that people can audition as many times as they want.
There you go.
Anyway, so what is your subject?
I have a few subjects actually.
Okay.
Did you know that dolphins sleep with one eye open?
No.
Not because they're trying to look cute, but much like that face you're making. No,
Sorry.
it's to keep an eye out for predators.
All right.
They're always on the lookout for predators, and they've been tested by scientists to see if it's detrimental to their alertness because they sleep in a half sleep state all night.
Okay.
And it doesn't mess with their alertness at all.
Oh, interesting. Have you ever seen, I think my sister did that when she was young. People sleeping with their eyes like not all the way closed.
Oh yeah, that's kind of creepy.
It is creepy. It is. So my subject is all about toilet paper.
Oh, okay.
I consider myself a toilet paper connoisseur.
My daughter might give you a run for your money, but okay.
Oh, let's see. Now, first of all, I have to say that toilet paper is all about the little roll, right?
It is.
Look
Why?
at this. Look at this. So if you can do this, you know that there's going to be less toilet paper on the bigger roll.
Oh.
That's my take on it.
But what if the roll's just fatter?
It's all about that, those fat sheets. Like, I mean, I don't know how many people would take it apart and count the number of sheets because it always says so many sheets on a roll, right?
Right.
Like, who takes that apart and who does that? I mean, I don't know. But
3-ply, 2-ply, 1-ply, RB toilet paper.
You don't want 1-ply.
No, not usually.
I forgot, I was going to ask my older siblings before I started this, like when we were kids and we had an outhouse in New Brunswick, if we ever had toilet paper. Like, I personally don't remember toilet paper. I remember the Eaton's catalog, but it was well looked through before it actually got to the outhouse. So
yeah, it's probably a little rough too.
But that's what, you know, you that's what you had. And I was thinking too that we couldn't have had toilet paper very often because there were so many of us, like we were 12 kids plus our parents, that, you know, right. How many rolls would you buy? You'd need a truckload.
How many kids?
We were 12.
Wow, your parents liked each other.
Let's not get into that. Anyway. What's
kids? They at least liked each other 12 times.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you know, Roman Catholic, rhythm method that we all know it doesn't work. I'm proof. All right, so what do you have that's next?
This actually kind of segues off toilet paper.
Okay.
Do you know that pandas poop most of what they eat?
Pandas poop most of what they eat.
Yes, little panda bears.
Yeah.
They basically eat only bamboo.
Mm-hmm.
It also happens to be incredibly hard to digest.
Okay.
So the adorable little animals must eat about 30 pounds of this stuff each day to get enough nutrients.
Wow.
So defecating about 4/5 of what they eat is kind of tough on their digestive system.
It's interesting because they're such chubby little creatures, right?
Mm-hmm.
So obviously otherwise they would have to get something out of the bamboo, otherwise they wouldn't be eating it, I suppose.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hard on their digestion. They should change their diet.
Here, try a banana.
Bananas are binding too, so.
And you're right, absolutely. And so is cheese. What else? Never mind.
White rice.
Yeah. Right.
Everybody's having poopy problems.
No, this does fit into toilet paper, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Did you know the first account of toilet paper use was recorded in the 6th century China?
I can't say I knew that at all.
Neither did I until it came up.
Yeah, right.
Just sort of popped up there, so I thought, okay, I'll use that one.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
The Chinese government started mass production toilet paper rolls by the 14th century.
Of course they did. They always have the good ideas.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm just going to read a couple more and then we'll get back to you. Average measurements of the modern toilet paper roll is 10 centimeters wide and 12 centimeters long.
Hmm.
All right.
Okay.
Now you may take over.
Okay. We're gonna stay on animals for a minute.
Yeah.
I have a good one here. And now you know moment. Pigs don't sweat.
Pigs. Oh,
They don't
okay.
sweat. No, they don't sweat at all.
That's why they like to be in mud, right?
Yeah, they're born without sweat glands. So when they roll around in the mud, they're just cooling off.
Mm. It'd be nice if some humans were born without sweat glands.
I would like to be one of those humans. I'm
What?
in menopause right now, and it's like volcano, freezing, volcano, freezing.
Been there. I hate to tell you that I still sweat. I have night sweats.
Oh yeah, me too.
Yeah,
I have
but
a,
we're a lot different in age there. I'm just saying for me, it's just continuing forever. But not
well,
everybody.
how old are you?
I'm 73.
Wow, you look fantastic. I hope I look that good in 73.
Thank you. It's all the what is this stuff people use? Botox.
Botox? You don't get Botox.
No, I wouldn't actually. I wouldn't.
I always say it's all that good clean living I did in the 80s.
Did you?
Mm. Depends on your definition, I suppose. 80s were fun, put it that way.
Yeah. All right. Global demand for toilet paper consumes around 30,000 trees daily, or 10 million trees yearly.
Oh,
That's a lot of trees.
a lot of trees.
I mean, I know there's some places like they even talked to one person where they, like in places in India, for instance, there is none. The people are poor, there is none. And you go outside, the men will go to the bathroom together. All right. Imagine the women would do the same in a separate area, and you're not using any toilet paper.
No handshaking then.
Well, apparently you I think I've used this one before. Apparently you use this hand, so you because you shake with your right hand, and most people eat, like more people are right-handed than there are left-handed, right? So
Right.
so
Next time I see you, Nancy, it might be like a little elbow for you. I'm not very confident on the handshake now.
Where have you been? Have you been to India? No. Now here's another thing, and we're talking about how many sheets. The average toilet paper roll consists of 333 sheets.
333.
Mhm.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
I'm not going to count them, so.
All right.
I bet you could give it to an autistic person and they would be happy to count it.
Yeah. Or people that there's some people that they're considered really, really cheap, and they will count the number of sheets just to make sure that what they're buying, they're getting what they're paid for, and they'll dole out to their kids like, you can have 5. You're little, you only need 3. Whatever.
Maybe
Maybe.
it's possible.
All right.
Now they also have flushable wipes that compete with toilet paper.
Oh, but what's on the wipes? Because I would wonder if that's on your.
Mhm.
Oh, you use it on your hands. You can use them on your hands and use them on babies, right?
Yeah, they're used on babies, so
Yeah. All right.
should be all right.
But they're a lot more expensive, aren't they?
Yeah, cleaner though.
Yes, definitely.
You leave the
All right.
bathroom fresh like a daisy.
You remember when they had colored toilet paper for a while?
I do actually, yeah.
Well, one of my sisters, she found out she was allergic to it. And I think it became like, they found that more people were, so that's why they discontinued them.
Oh, all the dye in it.
Yeah,
Mm.
for sure.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't
would be
know
good.
that for a fact, but it just makes sense when you think about it, right?
Sounds logical.
Mhm.
I'll go with it.
All right, you can change the subject for a bit.
Awesome. I'm going to talk about koala bears.
Oh, okay.
I went to Australia, well, more than a few years ago now, a while ago, and I always assumed koala bears were soft, like
Yeah.
almost downy feeling. They're like wool, super thick and woolly,
Oh,
and they stink
oh,
like eucalyptus because they sit in the eucalyptus all the time and eat nonstop.
yeah.
They stink to high heaven. Here, I thought I was going to have this great experience, snuggle a nice little soft, warm koala bear. One, he smells. Two, he's not soft. And three, he's got claws like this long. When the lady or gentleman gives them to you to hold, they give you specific instructions on how to move with them so that the claws don't get
Yeah.
you. But I was surprised.
Are they, do you know if they are friendly, like in the wild? Are they friendly to people? Do you know?
I think they're pretty docile. I've
Hmm.
never heard of them being aggressive.
Yeah, no, neither have I. But and you're right, they do look like they're soft, don't they?
Yeah, my illusions were just shattered. I'm like, wow.
That's so disappointing. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Because I've always wanted to go and anywhere where there's like koala bears or pandas or, so that where they have them in protected areas, right? Sometimes they have volunteers.
Yeah.
That would be awesome to do something like that. But not smelly eucalyptus.
I was really surprised. She hands him over and I'm like, woo. Back time.
A little eucalyptus can go a long way.
A long way.
All right, getting back into toilet. Now, historically, before toilet paper, people used a lot of different things, like the Eaton's catalog, for instance.
Right.
And historically, it depended on one's level of income. That dictated what they used.
Okay.
In the Middle Ages, people would actually use, I don't know if this has anything to do with income, but they used a stick, okay, called the Grumpf stick, Grompf, Grumpf stick, as a wiping tool. Now, those would be the poor people. So the wealthy Romans would use rose-watered soaked wool, while the French royalty used lace.
Okay, so the rump is probably because it goes in your rump and it makes you go, oof, it's a stick.
Now, here's what happened with the stick. Because in the Middle Ages, they didn't realize that they didn't know about cleanliness and germs and all that stuff. They didn't have that knowledge. But people would be affected by that unclean use of this over and over again, and it caused all kinds of problems. All right.
At least it wasn't Devil's Club.
Yikes, yeah. Oh my gosh.
There's a whole bunch of other problems.
Yeah, for sure. And the toilet paper the toilet paper patent, by the way, solved the debate on the proper way to hang the roll. I mean, who cares? It's convenient. Just for me, it's where it is, not how it's rolling. Right?
Oh, are you one of those people that likes it to fold out or fold under?
I used to do the under, but now I fold it, and now I have it come out.
How were you converted?
Pardon?
How were you converted?
Well, when I get up to go to the bathroom a lot. I pee, like I go through a roll of toilet paper a day. And when when I get up at night, I hate turning on the light because it really bothers my eyes, So I'm usually groping. I really do that. Sometimes I walk into walls and stuff.
Oh, dear.
But anyway, when you need to reach for the toilet paper, it's much easier in the dark if the sheet is coming this way for some reason.
Okay, I wondered because I like it over, but my wife likes it under. And happy wife, happy life, so I converted to under.
But you're white too, so why couldn't it be the other happy wife, life? Maybe you should take turns.
Oh, you know what? To be honest, it usually ends up on the counter.
Oh, well, there you go. Then it doesn't matter.
because we have little boys that live with us and they just take it out and
Yeah, for sure.
doesn't quite hit the roll at all.
All right, what else do you have?
I don't know if many people know, but spider webs originally were used by ancient Greeks as bandages.
As bandages.
Yeah.
Ooh, how cool is
Because
that?
the webs supposedly have a natural antiseptic and antifungal
Right.
property to them. So that's what they used way back in the day.
Mm.
I would imagine that's kind of like the gauze tape now that they use.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
gauze bandages looks the same, but
Cool. But it's interesting. Yeah, yeah. You think about it. Yeah, it's true.
call it
No.
webicillin.
I can't remember if this is a story I read years ago or whatever, but somebody, there was it must have been in a novel I was reading. There was a spider web, and so this man would break it every once in a while, and so the spider would rebuild it, and he'd break another part, and it's he did this every single day, and at the end of it, the web was really misshapen because the spider web was going crazy. It actually drove the spider mad.
Oh yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, he should have bit that nasty person.
Well, I might have just even went like loony mad.
Yeah, exactly.
Didn't I just do this?
Seth Wheeler patented rolled and perforated toilet paper on December 22nd, 1891. While the patent is 129 years old already, the patent's illustration confirmed that toilet paper must go up and over.
Oh, there you go. You're doing it the right way.
Yeah, exactly. So you tell your wife. And Joseph Gaiety brought modern toilet paper to the US and that was 1856. Now, originally, he had his name printed on the rolls of toilet paper, So, but at some point,
you're going with that.
Yeah, exactly. And originally, it was made of pure Manila hemp paper.
Oh,
yes. And he marketed it for medical purposes as it contained aloe and was advertised as anti-hemorrhoid product.
Those nasty little speed bumps in life.
And he would sell his toilet paper for let's see, $1 per 1,000 sheets. However, his product didn't even take off. That's all I had. So no.
Wow.
No, you keep going there.
Let's see. Okay. Originally, vacuum cleaners were huge. They had to be pulled by a horse-drawn carriage. They were so big.
Oh,
so big. They would take the hoses off and put them into people's windows. And it was quite a thing for the neighborhood to stand around and watch the pure volume of filth that came out of their neighbors' houses. Could you imagine how embarrassed you'd be?
Yeah, what entertainment.
Well, they used to watch all kinds of weird things.
Yes, for sure. Yeah.
But I'm like, ooh, that sounds terrible.
It does sound terrible.
I wouldn't like it.
I lent my my vacuum cleaner to somebody who has a dog. And even though she cleaned it out and all that, it doesn't take a bag. It's a Dyson, so it doesn't have a bag, right? So even though she cleaned it all out, when I use it, every once in a while, I still can smell dog fur.
Oh, serious?
Yeah.
Oh.
Doesn't bother me, but it was just amazing that the smell could stay in such a long time,
Yeah, I wouldn't have thought that. I would have thought when she cleaned it out, that was the end.
Yeah.
Well, onto a lighter note, not so light, but kind of heavy actually. Clouds.
Yeah.
Talk about clouds. Did you know that clouds can weigh up to 1.1 million pounds?
What?
Okay.
Hi, everyone. Hi.